Is coffee good or bad for health? Here's what the research says. Welcome to Live Lean TV. I'm Brad Guthrow from LiveLeanTV.com. So on today's episode of Live Lean TV, I'm diving into the research to debunk 13 common myths about the age-old question, is coffee good or bad for health? So to help get clarity on this, I'll look at what the research says, then answer all the most frequently asked questions and myths about coffee backed by scientific evidence. And to be respectful of your time, I've included the timestamps to each question and answer on the screen, as well as in the description below. So does coffee help in weight loss? So yes, coffee can be beneficial for weight loss. So this research right here shows caffeine in coffee is a natural stimulant that can boost your metabolism and fat oxidation to increase fat burning, especially during exercise. So caffeine may also help improve exercise performance and increase energy expenditure, thus making your workouts more effective. Additionally, this study shows coffee may reduce appetite temporarily, thus leading to lower calorie intake. However, if weight loss is your goal, it's important to enjoy your coffee black without sugar, because this study right here shows adding a teaspoon of sugar counteracted coffee's benefit for possible weight loss, while adding cream was not associated with greater weight gain. Remember, even though coffee can be a helpful tool in your weight loss journey, moderation is key, and it works best alongside a balanced diet and regular exercise. So is coffee bad for diabetics, and does it raise blood sugar? Research shows that moderate coffee intake may improve insulin sensitivity and lower the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. In this study right here found regular coffee drinkers often have a reduced risk of diabetes compared to non-drinkers, likely due to the antioxidants in coffee that help reduce inflammation. And regarding blood sugar, moderate coffee consumption generally does not significantly raise blood sugar levels for most people. So while caffeine can temporarily increase insulin resistance, leading to a minor, short-lived rise in blood sugar, the overall effect is minimal. However, it's essential to be cautious with added sugar, as these can negatively impact blood sugar control. So for most diabetics, moderate coffee intake is safe and can fit into a healthy diet, but consulting a healthcare provider for personalized advice is always recommended. So is coffee bad for kidneys? So moderate coffee consumption is typically safe for healthy kidneys. Now this research indicates coffee drinkers may have a lower risk of developing chronic kidney disease compared to non-drinkers, and found no adverse effects of coffee on kidney function in healthy individuals. And since coffee is rich in antioxidants, it may also provide protective benefits by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress in the kidneys. So overall, for most people, coffee is not bad for kidney health and can be a part of a balanced diet. However, if you have pre-existing kidney issues, it's important to consult with your healthcare provider. So is coffee bad for high blood pressure? So coffee can have mixed effects on blood pressure. So overall, while coffee may temporarily raise blood pressure, moderate consumption is generally safe for most individuals, especially for habitual drinkers. And some studies show that caffeine may cause a short-term spike in blood sugar for 3 hours, especially in people who are not habitual coffee drinkers. However, this effect tends to diminish with regular consumption as the body builds tolerance. And this study right here found that long-term coffee consumption is not significantly associated with an increased risk of hypertension. However, for those with existing hypertension, it's always best to work with your healthcare professional and monitor caffeine intake if advised. So does coffee and tea count towards water intake? So first off, yes, coffee and tea absolutely contribute to your hydration. Both beverages are made up of about 98 to 99% water. Now, you might have heard that caffeine can dehydrate you. While it's true that caffeine has a mild diuretic effect, this research study suggests that coffee, when consumed in moderation by men accustomed to caffeine, provided similar hydration to water. So in other words, there was no evidence of dehydration with moderate daily coffee intake. So this confirms that caffeine from drinking moderate amounts of coffee and tea doesn't outweigh the hydration benefits. So it's important to note that moderate coffee consumption is typically defined as 3 to 4 cups per day, which is roughly 300 to 400 milligrams of caffeine. And studies have shown that this amount is generally safe for most adults and can provide health benefits without significant adverse effects. However, it's important to listen to your body's response and adjust accordingly. So does coffee stunt your growth? Okay, no, coffee does not stunt your growth, and to date, there is no significantly credible evidence indicating that coffee can hinder a person's height or growth. While some believe that the caffeine may interfere with calcium absorption, studies indicate that moderate coffee consumption does not adversely affect bone health or growth. However, excessive caffeine intake can affect sleep quality, which is important for overall health and development during growth years. So while coffee is generally safe in moderation for older teens and adults, it's best to prioritize good sleep and nutrition for optimal growth and health. Does coffee make you poop? So yes, coffee can stimulate bowel movements, and research shows that caffeine increases the production of stomach acid and can promote contractions in the colon, leading to a quicker urge to go. And this study right here found that caffeinated coffee was more effective in stimulating bowel activity compared to decaffeinated coffee or water. The effect can vary by individual because some people may find coffee helps them stay regular, while others might experience digestive discomfort. So overall, for many, a cup of coffee can act as a natural laxative, making it a common part of morning routines. Does coffee cause inflammation? No, coffee does not cause inflammation. In fact, it may have anti-inflammatory properties. So studies have shown that coffee is rich in antioxidants, which can help reduce inflammation in the body. So this study here showed 58,005 participants showed no statistically significant link between black coffee consumption and CRP levels. So overall, moderate coffee intake is generally considered beneficial for inflammation and can be a part of a healthy diet. So does coffee cause acne? So there's no direct scientific evidence that coffee causes acne. However, caffeine in coffee can stimulate stress hormones like cortisol, which may increase oil production in the skin and potentially contribute to acne in some individuals. So studies suggest that elevated cortisol levels can worsen acne for those who are prone to breakouts. That said, it's often the additives like sugar, milk, or high-calorie creamers that are more likely to trigger acne flare-ups by increasing inflammation and insulin levels. So drinking black coffee without sugar or dairy additions is less likely to cause skin issues. Does coffee cause bloating? So yes, coffee can cause bloating in some people. So caffeine stimulates the production of stomach acid, which can lead to bloating or discomfort, especially for those with sensitive stomachs or acid reflux. Other factors like adding milk, cream, or sugar may also trigger bloating due to lactose intolerance or sugar-related digestive issues. However, black coffee in moderation is less likely to cause bloating for most individuals. Does coffee increase cortisol? Yes, coffee can increase cortisol levels. So cortisol, known as the stress hormone, helps regulate metabolism, immune response, and blood pressure. And studies show that caffeine consumption can lead to a temporary rise in cortisol levels, especially in individuals who are not regular coffee drinkers. For example, this study found that caffeine intake resulted in higher cortisol levels. However, habitual coffee drinkers may develop a tolerance, leading to less pronounced increases over time. So while occasional spikes in cortisol from coffee are generally not harmful, consistently high cortisol levels due to excessive caffeine intake could contribute to stress-related issues. So moderation is key, so enjoy your coffee, but be mindful of your overall consumption. Does coffee increase testosterone levels? Coffee may have a mild effect on increasing testosterone levels, but the impact is not dramatic. So this study right here suggests that caffeine consumption, especially before exercise, can temporarily raise testosterone levels. However, the effect appears to be short-term, and more research is needed to confirm any long-lasting impact. Additionally, other factors like overall health, diet, and exercise habits play a much larger role in regulating testosterone levels. So in summary, coffee may provide a small temporary increase in testosterone, particularly in active individuals, but it's not a major driver of hormonal changes. Question of the day. Let me know in the comments, do you drink coffee, and how many cups do you drink in a day? And if you found this post helpful, click the like button and subscribe to our Liveling TV YouTube channel for more health and fitness tips. Okay, now I want you to go check out this post where I share the best carb foods list for weight loss and healthy weight gain. Thanks for watching, and keep living lean.